G'day, and welcome back to another episode of Mates with Snakes. On this episode, I happened to be just checking my reptiles, and I found this gorgeous little children's python laying her eggs. Now the children's pythons, my biggest clutch has been 15 eggs, but this girl's a little bit smaller, so I'm going to predict probably between 10 and 12. But this girl's actually just laying them as we speak. I've provided a foam box with spag moss and wetted that stuff down so it created a nice site, but nature tells her not to lay in there and she's chosen her own nest site. Children's pythons are a wonderful animal. This girl will finish laying her eggs and then start to curl up around them to start her own incubation process. This is maternal incubating. But we're going to remove her eggs off her for a better success rate. And that's called artificial incubation. I'm going to put them in an artificial incubator and heat these eggs up to 32 degrees. These guys should hatch out anywhere between 50 and 60 days. Amazing creatures, absolutely fantastic. Just gorgeous. Children's pythons are part of the Antaresia family, so they're only a small snake, only growing about 3 foot in length. This girl's almost a fully grown adult. Ready? Here she goes. She's starting to lay another egg now. Starting to curl up, get into position. Fantastic stuff. Now I have to quickly get to work and set up an incubator box so I can artificially incubate these eggs. So just like Steve set up, I'm going to use water and perlite to create the perfect medium to hatch these python eggs. There's little holes drilled into this box so that there's adequate airflow for the eggs, and I can also slip temperature probes through these holes to monitor the temperature. Okay, time to separate this little girl from her eggs. So, let's do it. See how she's nicely curled around those eggs, and she'll keep them in the pyramid formation. But we're going to try and very gently remove her from the eggs. They're a good clutch.
How many do you think, Bryce?
Oh, I don't know. There's a good.
Do you need a hand?
No, she's alright. See that? See how that concrete-like substance, it just adheres all the eggs together. That liquid substance, it just makes it all stick. Okay. Like other pythons, children's pythons end their maternal instincts after the eggs have hatched. Therefore, now that the eggs have been taken away, she'll only be thinking about her next meal. Basically, I want to prop the eggs up the exact way that they've been laid, so I'm keeping the pile upright, and I'm removing the eggs and placing them exactly how they were.
Checking you out.
Yeah. So I'm separating the eggs. I can hatch them in the pile, but the problem with hatching them in the pile is if one goes off, then mold will build, and mold can spread throughout the whole pile of eggs. So if I remove each egg individually, and if one dies, I can easily take it out of the nesting box, the incubation box. Without causing any harm to any of the other eggs. And there we go. What we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 eggs. Beautiful. That's cool. That's some exciting stuff. Well, thanks for joining me and my little children's python here for another episode of Mates with Snakes. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and like us on Facebook.